Greetings from sunny Norway, fellow tubers. I thought I'd put out a video on what I'm hoping will be a successful project here with 20 Lapins sweet cherry trees. These ones are grafted onto a mazzard rootstock. That's what I was able to get over here, and the person that I bought these off allowed these trees to grow in every way, shape, and form. So they weren't cut back very properly. So basically, I lost a year. So these trees that you're looking at right here, they're going into their third year, believe it or not. So you are now witnessing the start of one of two possible outcomes. Outcome number one, this will turn out to be a dream, and every single one of my trees here are going to do very well. And then this will turn into a time-lapse video, and I'll come back a little bit later and I will be expecting lavish praise for my efforts. Now, on the other hand, if this doesn't go at all the way I'm hoping it will go, then I'm just going to cower in a corner and you'll never hear from me again. But anyways, this is one of 20 right here, and this is probably one of the best ones. And if we look straight down on it, that's exactly the shape that I'm trying to get here. So to make a long story short, I'm going for a pedestrian orchard here. These trees are going to be aggressively cut back, pruned back for their entire lifetime. I want to be able to pick 95% of my fruit from the ground. And you can also see on the spacing here. This is 3 meters of spacing. What's 3 meters in the States? That's close to 10 feet, isn't it? And so yeah, they're going to be cut back. So earlier on this year, while they were still dormant, I cut them back considerably. And you can see that now we're up to about plus 5 degrees Celsius, and well, they're coming. And it's supposed to get warmer throughout the week. And because they were cut haphazardly, then I have decided to, I took some scion wood while I was trimming these in the dormant season. So these have been in the fridge for quite a while. Well, 2.5 weeks, but they look good. And I grafted these using a few different techniques that I learned on YouTube a couple of days ago, no, about a week ago now. And it looks like they're all doing okay. Well, at least the buds are developing slowly here. That's one of them. I guess that's what's called a whip and tongue graft, if I'm not mixing up my grafting here. So that's one of them. This one here will have some outward facing buds here, so I didn't graft anything onto that. And then here we have two different techniques. I didn't show you how I did the grafting. There's hundreds of videos on YouTube, so I did it just like I learned there. Well, I hope I did it just like I learned there, that this doesn't end in grief, yelling, and misery. So there's another one right there. That's one that was bark graft, I believe it's called. Another one there. And another whip graft. And there's another one there. And here I did, that's not a bark graft, I split the stem there. That's another type. I can't remember the type of grafting that is right now, but yeah, it looks like they're doing okay. Well, this one could possibly be doing a little bit better, but the one behind it, at least, that's nice and green. So just a quick walk through on how we're doing here. Well, that one's looking promising. And for now, the only thing I have to compare it to are some of the scions that I haven't used that were discarded on the ground, and they are completely dried up and there's no signs of life on them whatsoever. So when I see my scions looking like this even after a week, I'm guessing, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing that's pretty positive. So here we have 3 different kinds of grafting on one tree. All of them are looking, at least to my eye, they're looking quite positive. I didn't do too much on this one, just did a good training pruning on this one. And there you can see, just looking down on it. So I'm aiming for 3 or 4 laterals. So I'm going for an open vase, low shape here. I'm not going for the central leader shape that I understand many people do, but I would like to keep it open like a donut in the middle. Let in all the light and all the air as possible. So these last 2 here, these ones were weird because it almost looks like the branches were broken off before I got this far, before I got the trees. So here I headed them completely off, and that's how we're looking right now. So that's the 20 that went in the ground last year, and over here, up on the south side of the property, those were Lapins, the last ones that I showed you, and the next ones over here, you can see the stakes going up here. This will be Stella, which will be also on a mazured rootstock. So that's coming on the south side of the property, and the plans do not end there. The wicked plan continues over on the north side of the property. I'll show you real quick. Here's where I'm going to have some plums, and I'm concentrating on 2 different kinds of plums right out here. You can see the holes are dug along the driveway here. So next week I'm getting some bare root opal plums. That will be on a St. Julian rootstock. And the ground was pretty good here. I did a little test with 2 buckets of water in each one of these, and they drained quite well, except for this one. This one held water for almost a day, so we have to figure out what's going to happen with this one. I'm guessing that's pure clay in there, but the rest of them drained out within 10 minutes. So these ones here, there's 9 opals coming here, and then up this way we're going to have, what is it, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Victoria plums, also on the St. Julian rootstock. So that is the plan, and if everything goes according to plan, then this is the before picture, and if I'm not cowering in a corner licking my wounds in shame, then there will be a follow-up to this, and it may even be a time lapse on this very same video. We'll wait and see what happens, or we'll make a part 2. There's the nice oak tree that is delighted to have spring back. It's guesstimated to around 90 years old. That one there, already starting to bud nicely. And what's interesting about the climate of growing here in Norway is the light. We live on the same latitude as about Anchorage, Alaska here, so we're way up north here. But we're close to the sea, we're close to the North Sea, so our climate is, it's around the H4. It can be H3, but with global warming, we're getting a little bit warmer here. And that's also another reason why I chose the mazured rootstock for these. They're a little bit more robust. They don't mind the the wintertime, which can be quite brutal here. But the wild card in Norway is the light. Since we're so far to the north, the sun hardly sets in the summertime. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're still wearing your sunglasses. And that does all kinds of crazy things with everything from tomato plants to cherry trees to even us, actually. You sure don't need coffee here in the middle of the summer. You gotta, if you're not used to it, then it's quite an effect it has on us as well. Well, folks, first ever YouTube video. I hope I was able to contribute at least. I learned so much from the rest of you guys. All of this that has been done here has been purely researched on YouTube. So I hope that in some small way, if I don't land flat on my face with my project here, that I've been able to contribute to inspiring others to start to be architects for their trees, and to truly understand that there are no limits really to how you sculpt the look of your trees. And I think that's just tickling. I think that's a wonderful thing, that nature will lend us a hand, and it will try to survive. And hopefully, if we didn't goof up too much, then we'll actually give it a good chance. Well, goodbye for now, and hopefully next time you see these here, well, all that will be planted over there, and the next time you see these here, that there will be even more signs of life, and then we're getting closer. Bye-bye for now from the land of Vikings.